Obi-Wan Kenobi, later known as Ben Kenobi during his exile, was a Force-sensitive human male who later became a Jedi Master, decorated with many accomplishments. His more notable were his services to the Galactic Republic, knighted as general in the Republic Army during the Clone Wars, becoming master to the Anakin Skywalker, and later guided Luke Skywalker as a mentor in this realm and the next. A legendary Jedi Master, Obi-Wan Kenobi was a noble man and gifted in the ways of the Force. Here are 10 interesting facts about our beloved Jedi Master. 1. Home world. While it has been debated in books, comics, online, and in illustration books that Ben Kenobi was born on Tatooine, Coruscant, or other planets, according to George Lucas in an interview with Jon Stewart, said Obi-Wan was born on Stew-Jon, as Stewart asked for the name of Obi-Wan Kenobi's home planet. Lucas jokingly replied that it was Stew-Jon, a play on the TV show host's name. 2. Acceptance to the Jedi Academy. Being the first son of a moderately wealthy family, he was taken to Coruscant to begin his Jedi training while still in his infancy. As a Jedi initiate, Kenobi trained under Grand Master Yoda, along other Jedi hopefuls of his age. Later, he would be placed into a clan under the tutelage of Master Vant. His closest friends at the Jedi Academy were Bant Irin, Garen Muln, and Quinlan Voss. 3. He wasn't always humble. As a youngling, Kenobi had been fascinated by machines, building models of ships, and even dreaming of becoming a pilot. Ironically, as he grew older, Kenobi came to despise flying. His ability to repair machinery and reprogram computers would serve him well in the future. But because of his ability to learn quickly, Kenobi became arrogant and was often impatient. Under the careful guidance of Master Yoda, however, Kenobi became more humble and reserved. 4. Meeting Master Qui-Gon Jinn. Despite his rapid growth as a Jedi, by the time Kenobi reached the age of 12, it seemed that his chances of becoming a Jedi Knight had all but passed him. Younglings who weren't selected to be padawans by the age of 13 would be shifted into one of the divisions of the Jedi Surface Corporals. One day, Jedi Master Qui-Gon Jinn visited the Jedi Temple to spectate the matches. Ben dueled one of his competitors and ended up fighting so gallantly to the point of exhaustion that his master thought he was too vicious to be his apprentice, and declined training him. Kenobi was sent to the mining colony of Bandamir to work as a plowman for the Agri Corps, which, fate would have it, Jinn happened to be sent on a mission to the same place. The youngling and the Jedi Knight had to work together if they wanted to survive the mission, which was a trap set for Jinn by his former Padawan, Xanatos. 5. Breaking records. Ben was the Jedi to kill Darth Maul, who was argued by some as being just a Force-sensitive assassin. This was the first Sith Lord defeated in 1,000 years during the invasion of Naboo. However, in that battle, Maul took the life of his master, Qui-Gon Jinn. 6. A man's dying wish. Jinn's dying request to his apprentice was to train Anakin Skywalker. Kenobi felt that he could not refuse, and took it upon himself to train the boy.
What will happen to me now?
Council have granted me permission to train you. You will be a Jedi, I promise.
Later, in the aftermath of the battle, the Jedi Council arrived to receive Kenobi's report. The Jedi Council was similarly moved by the plea and fatefully reversed its decision, albeit still with doubts and fears. The Council was impressed that Kenobi bested a Sith, an enemy that had not been surfaced in over a millennium. At Jinn's dying wish and the eventual acceptance of the Council, Kenobi took Anakin Skywalker under his tutelage to be his own Padawan, training him during the decade leading up to the Clone Wars. 7. Quick promotion. Having accomplished what his Jedi Master could not, and now with a Padawan of his own, Obi-Wan was recognized to have avenged Jinn by becoming the first to kill a Sith Lord in 1,000 years, and thus being granted the title of Jedi Knight without having to go through any Jedi trials, something unheard of at the Academy. 8. Anakin's first sign of evil. During a mission together, Skywalker, who was only a teenager, used telekinesis to burn a blood-carver bodyguard from the inside out in a fit of rage. This display of dark power worried Kenobi greatly. As they returned to the Jedi Temple of Coruscant, the Jedi Master-apprentice duo had a discussion about Skywalker's actions and his display of dark power, telling him it was wrong. He later told Qui-Gon's Force Ghost that he now saw Anakin's potential and apologized for ever doubting his older master. 9. Author. In the third draft of Star Wars, Kenobi's character is said to be the author of the Diary of the Clone Wars, an important book that was studied by a young Luke. The book entails all his journeys as a child to a Jedi Master, including those of Qui-Gon and Yoda. These stories will be publicized by Disney as a backstory to the Yoda and Qui-Gon anthologies. A specified date has not yet been set, but it is definitely confirmed. 10. Force powers.
The Force is what gives the Jedi his power. It's an energy field created by all living things. It surrounds us and penetrates us. It binds the galaxy together.
Though Kenobi focused largely on defensive lightsaber combat, he was also very skilled and powerful in use of the Force. His powers included Mind Trick, Force Persuasion, Force Push, and the more advanced Dominate Mind skill. He could use the Force to increase his body's endurance and agility, amplifying his speed to such an extent that he could literally disappear from sight in a blur, either to avoid attacks or strike first with his own. Kenobi was also capable of using the Force to perform extensive acrobatics, allowing him to leap huge distances and cover much more ground in a much shorter amount of time. As instructed by Qui-Gon Jinn's Force Ghost, Kenobi eventually learned the ability to become a spirit after death, like his former master. He would later put this skill to good use, guiding and counseling Luke Skywalker during the rebellion. Bonus fun fact: by the end of the war, Kenobi's study into Sorcerer had resulted in absolute mastery of the style. His skill was such that he was considered by Mace Windu not to simply be a master of Sorcerer, but to be the master of Sorcerer. In his duel with Grievous, his mastery allowed him to comfortably counter up to 18 of Grievous's strikes per second. When Grievous intensified his attack, Kenobi stopped stonewalling the general and simply began altering the angle of his parries, cutting off 2 of Grievous's mechanical hands. He was also one of the only Jedi to fight Darth Vader and live to talk about it. Extra fun fact, in the movie and novel Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, Obi-Wan is the name of a nightclub. If you guys haven't seen my highly requested video of what if Obi-Wan did buy the Death Sticks, I recommend you watch that next. I'll link it here, so go check it out and have a laugh like everyone else did. If you want to enter the second lightsaber contest giveaway, as we just had the first, purchase a t-shirt here, then Facebook message me your order number so I can enter you into the competition. Only 8 days left and shirts are going really fast. Thanks for watching, guys. I can't thank you enough for all of your support. I hope you enjoyed the video. What was your favorite part about Master Kenobi? Discuss amongst yourselves below, and I'll be glad to chime in. If you have any other ideas for my next video, let me know below in the comments. Have a great day, my fellow Jedi and Sith friends, and as always,
may the Force be with you.
Fulfill your destiny.